Villas seals hard-fought win for Lancashire. James Vince and Liam Dawson's 80-run partnership on day 2 gave Hampshire the edge, before a late rally handed Lancashire some hope heading into the third day. They still need things to go their way at Edgbaston, but both sides look determined to win the match. A result should be forthcoming today. Lancashire needed to take the final 3 wickets cheaply and quickly. Their first scalp would be Organ, out-trapped in front by Tom Bailey for his 6th, but he and Wheel had added 18 to the total, potentially crucial runs. Barker was the next man in. He and Wheel put on a further 10, the lead now pushing 200, but Bailey was on the charge. Barker out caught behind for 4. He'd be back later, hoping to make his mark with the ball. The magic number would be 196. Balderson finished it, Abbas out caught behind for 6, and it was over to Lancashire to try and pick up the win they so desperately wanted. James Vince's 69 and Liam Dawson's 41 were now the 2 highest scores in a game that had been incredibly tough for the batters. They'd given Hampshire an edge. Even the relatively small target looked intimidating on this surface. Bailey, though, will be proud of his efforts. He finished with 7 for 37, a new career best. A brief delay due to bad light had the nerves jangling, but that wouldn't show. Alex Davis got the innings up and running with intent, consecutive 4s off Barker, opening their account. The stay at the crease would be brief. Lunch came after 8 overs of the innings, 19 runs on the board. A tense afternoon lay ahead. And Davis built on the great start by the Lancashire openers. Positive in his approach, boundaries came thick and fast, and luck looked to be with the hosts when they survived some half chances. They'd put on 50 for the first wicket when Davis launched Dawson over the ropes. He was making it look easy. But it unravelled before the over was done. Dawson got one to spit out of the footholes. Balderson bowled by a great delivery from the spinner. 4 balls later, Lancashire were back to square one. Davis up to 44 and looking for 50 when he picked out Crane at point. The fielder's celebration showed just what a big moment that could prove to be. The Hannon and Wells understandably slowed down, their position precarious. Hampshire on the hunt, but they still managed to chip away at the target. They crept their way past the halfway point in the chase and had 3 figures on the board. And then a 50 partnership when Wells got a bit of luck with a reverse to Dawson. They scampered a quick 2. Crane came into the attack for his first bowl of the match, and after just 3 balls, he struck. Hannon out caught by Vince, a fine low grab from the skipper. Perhaps momentum was starting to shift, with 83 more required. It certainly looked that way. Wheel removed Wells for 39. Another catch for Vince. Tee taken with the fall of the wicket. Lancashire were left needing 78. Hampshire, 6 more wickets. Stephen Croft looked in determined mood on the return to the middle. He reduced the target with some quick boundaries fired off Wheel. Crane, though, looked the most threatening. He'd already come close to the edge of Croft's bat, and a little after the hosts had moved past 150, he had another wicket. Croft trapped in front for 20. Hope for Hampshire yet. Villas was playing a real captain's innings. He held firm against the spinner, the tension high, but Lancashire were growing in confidence with each run ticked off the target. Time for nails to be nibbled. Lamb caught low down at second, another for Crane, a little Lancashire stumble close to the line. And another. 8 required when Wood went for 3, well taken by Joe Weatherly close in. Villas responded, Dawson whipped through the leg side for 4. 3 more runs needed. But he lost his partner. Bailey run out as his skipper looked to get off strike to the penultimate ball of the over. Crane with exceptional work in the field. You just couldn't keep him out of it. A Blatherwick single left them needing 2 to win, but meant he'd be on strike to Crane in the next over. And he couldn't make his way through it. Caught by Weatherly for 1, a 5th for the spinner, but he'd want more. Time for Parkinson to make his way to the middle. He held on, which left it to Villas. Dawson in his sights, and with a 4 swept through the leg side, he sealed it for Lancashire. The tension lifted, the crowd erupted, and this quite remarkable game had finally come to an amazing end. His knock, one of the great captain's innings. It was cruel for Hampshire. They'd come so tantalisingly close, 1 wicket away from glory. They should be proud of their efforts though. The match, a fantastic advert for the tournament. The hosts had done what they can. They'll have to wait and see what happens at Edgbaston tomorrow. If Warwickshire are denied victory, they will be crowned winners of the LV County Championship 2021.